I'll read out the important announcements once more. Please keep your mobile phones switched off or in silent mode inside the auditorium. The academic procession will enter the auditorium after 10:55 a.m. Please stand up when the academy procession enters and remain standing till the invocation is announced and sung. Please maintain the decorum of the ceremony all throughout. Graduands are requested to take the pledge audibly when administered. When the ceremony is over, please remain standing and maintain silence until the academic procession leave the auditorium. Personal photography is not allowed during the ceremony. Nobody is allowed to leave the auditorium or walk across the front of the stage once the convocation proceedings begin. Thank you. We will begin the proceedings shortly. Please keep your phones switched off or in silent mode. The academic procession will enter the auditorium after 10:55 a.m. Please stand up when the academic procession enters and remain standing till the invocation is announced and sung. Please maintain the decorum throughout the event. Thank you. The academic procession is coming. Please stand up. Good morning. Please remain standing. Let's begin the proceedings with an invocation. I invite Ms. Anjana and Ms. Neha for the Tamil Thai word.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரதர் கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடன திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகவுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியல்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Please be seated. I invite the Honorable Chancellor, Mr. R. Srinivasan, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Thank you, sir. I invite the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Shriman Kuban Bhattacharya, to welcome the gathering and to present the university report.
Padma Shri Sridhar Vembu ji, the Chief Scientist and Co-founder, Zoho Corporation, and Honorable Chief Guest for today's ceremony. Respected members of Trustees, Mr. Shikhar Malhotra and Mrs. Shiv Nadar Malhotra, our Chancellor, Mr. R. Srinivasan, Mr. Sundar Malingam, President of Shiv Nadar Foundation, Honorable Council members of the University, esteemed faculty members and colleagues, distinguished guests, dear graduating students and their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. On behalf of Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, and on my personal behalf, I extend a very warm welcome to you all on this momentous occasion of the second convocation ceremony of the Shiv Nadar University, Chennai. We are indeed thankful to our chief guest for his presence here, despite his extremely busy schedule. I understand that he has just landed in the country from his foreign tour yesterday at midnight. And thank you, sir, for being with us. And I'm sure that people will be eager to listen to you. On this occasion, it's important that I talk to you about the university and the programs which the graduates have just completed, and either they are engaged or going to be engaged themselves with different organizations or institutions for advancing their careers. Shiv Nadar University, Chennai is the first state-private university legislated by the state government of Tamil Nadu after a long 90 years through Shiv Nadar University Act 2018. The university started its academic journey from the academic year 21-22, and we have completed 5 years very successfully. So long, the university was offering 3 undergraduate programs, namely BTech in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, BTech in Computer Science with a focus on IoT, and BTech in Computer Science with a focus on cybersecurity, and a postgraduate program in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science through School of Engineering. 2 undergraduate programs in commerce, namely BCom and BCom PA, which is professional accounting, through School of Commerce and Management. 1 undergraduate program in economics, namely BSc Economics, Data Science, through School of Science and Humanities, and 1 integrated program in law, namely BA LLB, through Shiv Nadar School of Law. From this academic year, 26-27, it has been decided that the School of Engineering, which is renamed as SSN School of Engineering, will be offering 12 undergraduate programs, 9 postgraduate programs in engineering from across 8 departments of computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, information technology, biomedical engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, and civil engineering. An MBA program by the Department of Management through School of Commerce and Management, along with the ongoing programs from all other schools. This year, we have almost completed the admission process, and 1,600 plus students are already admitted in our different programs. In this convocation, 309 students from engineering, 42 students from economics, 77 students, out of which 31 from BCom and 46 from BCom professional accounting, from the current batch of students will be getting their degrees. Apart from that, we have 12 students comprising engineering, commerce, and economics from the previous batch, and 18 master students in engineering. All will receive their degrees in this convocation. Batch toppers of 6 huge undergraduate program and 1 postgraduate program will be conferred gold medals. Second toppers of 6 undergraduate programs will be conferred silver medals. Mr. Shiv Nadar, the chairman of Shiv Nadar Foundation, said, I quote him, "Education perhaps is the single most important input that can empower the nation," unquote. Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, the third initiative of Shiv Nadar Foundation in the area of higher education, is functioning with the objective of imparting holistic quality education to produce quality human resources who can face the challenges of the country. Programs are designed to offer multidisciplinary courses, flexibility through electives, concept of minors and micro-specialization, preparing the students ready for appearing in the professional examinations so that the programs of the university become unique. In last 1 year, the university has worked with various activities. Students had taken part in various activities, or faculty members had taken part in different activities. I thought it would be prudent to let you know some of those activities through the glimpses of one audiovisual display. May I ask the team to display the audiovisual, please?
Shiv Nadar University, Chennai. The first state private university in Tamil Nadu was established in 2021 with a vision to redefine higher education through innovation, academic excellence, and interdisciplinary learning. Over the past 5 years, the university has evolved into a vibrant, multidisciplinary institution, bringing together engineering, economics, commerce, management, law, sciences, and humanities under one dynamic ecosystem, backed by the legacy of the Shiv Nadar Foundation and a commitment to nurturing future-ready leaders. The university continues to inspire innovation, research, and impactful learning. Herein, we present the glimpse of the activities of the university for the year 2025-26. At Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, the year began with Shubharambham by welcoming a new batch into the family, lamp by lamp, dream by dream. We celebrated merit on Scholarship Day, turned a proud page at Convocation, and celebrated the spirit of research with Research Scholar Day. Our community reconnected with our earliest alumni and brought campus and industry together at our HR conclave. We lit up the stage at our cultural and tech festivals, took pride in our own annual day, sparked young minds through school competitions, and honored women and ideas alike. Through the year, we deepened partnerships across industry, research, and academia, at home and around the world, opening doors for our students far beyond the campus gates. At the School of Engineering, students went deep into the technologies defining tomorrow. Cybersecurity, AI, quantum, and distributed trust, sharpening their skills against the problems the field is racing to solve. The School of Commerce and Management brought together the profession into the classroom. Visiting faculty led a case method seminar. Students trained toward global accounting credentials, and a guest lecture traced the road from idea to startup. Final year students pitched their own ventures to a leading social entrepreneur. Alumni returned to to chart the way ahead. And industrial visits across manufacturing, hospitality, and finance brought business to life beyond the campus. The School of Science and Humanities turned the campus into a forum celebrating young climate champions, grounding students in financial literacy, panel discussion on global trade order, and tracing the elegance of mathematics with a visiting scholar, followed by big conversations such as the fundamentals of GST, alumni interaction, the workings of commodity markets, panel discussion on year's union budget, and the place of AI in the decision we make. It all came together at department's first inter-college flagship event, before industry visits carried that learning out of the seminar room and into the real economy. The School of Law looked outward to the world. A collaborative conference united 5 Asian law schools. Distinguished voices examined US-India relations. The legacy of a fearless Chief Justice, and introduction to Roman law obligation. While our students shined in the intra-moot court competition, our faculty led research with real social purpose. Across journals, conferences, and books, our scholars added their voice to the world's body of knowledge. And our students, they topped hackathons and ideations at the IITs and beyond, building, coding, and outthinking the field. Our commerce students presented at international conferences. These are few of our students who excelled in professional exams. And our talent shone just as brightly at cultural events across the city. The same spirit carried onto the field. 1,000 kilometers on the cycle, a first place for our women's chess team, a badminton title won on a national court, discipline, endurance, and the will to compete on every kind of ground. Through our outreach, our students cleaned shorelines, championed civic awareness, and carried responsibility from campus into community. And when it was time to step forward, the world was ready. Our students joined leading names across technology, finance, and consulting. Proof that the journey here prepares them for the journey ahead. Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, building futures, shaping leaders.
Dear graduating students, the convocation ceremony is an auspicious occasion, a culmination of the hard work of acquiring knowledge and being recognized with the level of a qualification. It is also a day of celebration, of stepping on to a new life of opportunities and challenges. The opportunities are enormous as advances in different sectors are taking place day by day, or transforming the future of living. The world is open for you and all to excel with the knowledge that you have acquired. As you move forward, I encourage you to stay connected with your alma mater. The bonds that you have created with your teachers and the university are lifelong. From today, you step into another group called alumni. I encourage you to play your role as alumni by sharing your experience, mentoring future students, and giving back to the place in whatever way you can. In a similar way, you can always approach the university for any help that the university can provide. I convey my heartfelt congratulations to the graduating students and their proud parents. I also take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to our dedicated faculty members and staff whose commitment to academic excellence, research, innovation, and student development has made today's celebration possible. Let us celebrate this day in the happiness of a job well done and a solemn pledge that it will be done even better in the coming years. My best wishes to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Mr. Shikhar Malhotra, CEO and Vice Chairman, HCL Healthcare, Trustee Shiv Nadar Foundation, Chairman Shiv Nadar School, Chancellor Shiv Nadar University, Delhi NCR, Trustee the Habitats Trust, for his address.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all wide awake because I know what a sleep-deprived month it's been if you've been watching the World Cup, which I imagine many of you have been. But let me begin with Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, members of the board, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you all today. This is the second convocation of Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, and of this incredibly young university. Having been part of building many young institutions in the Shiv Nadar Foundation, I can tell you what an incredibly unique opportunity it is for students, for alumni to shape the character and direction of what they want their institution to be. A young university doesn't necessarily have decades of history behind it, but its culture is being shaped, its identity is still being formed, and its aspirations are still being tested. Today, in addition to celebrating all of you, we're also celebrating your very bright future. We are also honored to have with us our chief guest, Mr. Sridhar Vembu, Chief Scientist and co-founder of Zoho Corporation. Mr. Vembu's journey is a reminder that world-class ambition need not be limited to the biggest cities. His work has shown that when opportunity is willing to move, talent can grow closer to home. That's an important thought for India. It's an important thought for education. There is also a similarity between Zoho and the Shiv Nadar Foundation's success, the simple and everlasting belief that in India, talent is everywhere, but opportunity isn't necessarily everywhere. And bringing those opportunities to people that matter can create incredible outcomes. Thank you for being here with us today. We're grateful. I'd also like to acknowledge our Chancellor, Mr. R. Srinivasan, and our Vice Chancellor, Professor Bhattacharya. Thank you for your leadership and for your commitment for what you bring to this university and its students. There is only one person in this room that has known Mr. Nadar longer than his daughter Roshni, and that's Mr. Srinivasan, his oldest friend and college roommate from 65 years ago. So we're grateful for everything that he's done for Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, for SSN, and if you ever want to hear more Shiv Nadar stories, please talk to him. He would know the stories better than anyone else. The Shiv Nadar Foundation's ethos and unwavering belief in investment in leadership is a time-tested way to build the country's potential. There's no better way to do that but to realizing institutions. With 13 academic institutions in the Shiv Nadar Foundation and over 18,000 students at any given time, we're proud to have built a cradle and a melting pot of the finest minds in the country. What started over 30 years ago now also has 3,500 members in our team, which has a combination of faculty, administrators, and leaders, and these are the people that really make the Shiv Nadar Foundation tick every single day. We're also thrilled that many of our alumni have come back and joined the Shiv Nadar Foundation in the form of these roles to further our cause and our mission. Shiv Nadar could not have created HCL in his lifetime if he did not take risks. Big risks. And with any risk comes success and more often than not failure. I recall a conversation with him many years ago when I was working very closely on a project with him. We set some goals to be achieved, very specific defined goals. We in fact achieved all of those goals, every single one of them. And in a review with him, I remember him going through all of the goals and seeing them one by one. He says, okay, we ticked off all of them, we managed to achieve all of them. He says, we achieved all these goals. Did we aim very low? And to me, actually, that was a big realization because he said, if there was no failure, then where was the learning? And at that point, I actually realized that how much failure for him is valued as a shape of learning. So amongst all the riches, and I think that's important for you as students, as you go out there, when you take your big bets, don't be afraid to fail. Make sure that you embrace that as part of your journey. So make sure that this part of all the riches that you're going to take away from Shiv Nadar Foundation and Shiv Nadar University. Tamil Nadu holds a very special place in the journey of Shiv Nadar Foundation. Of course, as you know, its origins began here. But in Tamil Nadu, that commitment has taken shape through institutions such as the SSN College of Engineering, the Shiv Nadar School, Vidyagyan School, Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, Shiv Nadar School of Law. The integration of SSN's engineering legacy with Shiv Nadar University, Chennai marks a very important and exciting new chapter in that journey. It carries forward academic excellence, faculty strength, the culture that SSN has built over these many years while opening up a wider possibilities of a multidisciplinary university. This exciting blend of legacy and futuristic possibilities is what puts Shiv Nadar University, Chennai in a great position of strength. And now, as alumni, you will also be beneficiaries of the making of a new university, a new ecosystem, new networks. And you will also have the privilege of shaping our current students through your experiences. The Shiv Nadar Foundation has always put a huge emphasis on the contribution of alumni to make these even better and stronger. We're going to count on you not just to be stellar brand ambassadors, but to be co-builders of this very fine institution. And to the parents and faculty, parents, grandparents if you're here, siblings, friends and families, every degree is in some measure a family achievement. Your sacrifices, your encouragement, support, and belief in these graduates through these moments of confidence has made us realize where we are here today. To the faculty, mentors, and staff, thank you for setting these standards, encouraging curiosity, and helping students see possibility in themselves that they may not have sometimes recognized at first. To the class of 2026, a big congratulations to you all. You will always have a very special part in Shiv Nadar University's very young history. Wear this degree with pride. It represents hard work, discipline, and achievement. You're all graduating in an extraordinary possibility for India and it's very exciting times. And I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Sridhar Vembu, one of the pioneering personalities of the Indian IT industry, is the chief scientist and co-founder of Zoho Corporation, one of the leading homegrown technology organizations in the country. Sri Vembu co-founded Zoho Corp in 1996 and guided its journey as its CEO for over 2 decades. The company has emerged as the largest software product company in India, while pursuing a unique set of choices and values, spanning the areas of talent acquisition, talent development and augmentation, product development strategy, geographical presence, and an uncompromising customer satisfaction, all driven by a holistic philosophy that puts contentment and humility as key virtues. Mr. Vembu embodies the very best of ethics and values that a professional and social leader may represent. On behalf of all of us here, once again, I welcome you, sir, to Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, and invite you to deliver the Convocation Address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to everyone. Vanakkam. Namaste. So, you all assembled here, you remind me of my own 1989. I graduated from IIT Madras. And I now look back on those 37 years. It's probably one of the most epochal eras in technology, geopolitics, everything. I could not have imagined, we could not imagine what has come up now. In the fact, to give you an idea, in '89 when I went to the US, to make a phone call back home was $1 per minute. So you cannot afford to make a call home. It would be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you'll talk to your parents, all that. Now, of course, we are calling everybody free all the time, worldwide, right? So that's just one example, and I'm happy that I was in the wireless sector. I actually began my career in Qualcomm in this. Even then in '94, when somebody in Qualcomm would dare to say someday this phone would be in everyone's pocket in the world, that was considered delusional. Actually, in Qualcomm, there will be people who will think that would be a delusional goal. That would be in everybody's pocket in the world. And it actually happened. There were, of course, optimists who thought that, and realists who thought maybe it won't happen that way, right? So then there's this company also shares a connection. My brother Kumar, who was the one who came back to India in '95, in November, to be precise, he started his career in HCL, like in Chennai. That was in '91. I think he worked briefly about 2 years, and then he came to Qualcomm, and then he came back to Chennai. And that's how the company got started. So there is a connection to HCL here. And he has fond recollection. He used to work in the telecom software, the routers, switches, all of that, the software backbone of what is modern communication today. So to tell you that, it was, all this stuff was worked on as of even late '80s, early '90s, in Chennai, very much. So, and that, of course, paved the way for whatever growth our city has seen, our region has seen, and India has seen in IT and all of this. So that's why you're all here. This university is here, all of that, from that foundation of growth that was laid during that period. Then geopolitically, you see, 1990 Soviet collapse. India liberalized in a big way in '91. And then the big dot-com boom, then 2000. And if you want to understand what is happening in AI today, you should study some of that history. What actually happened in the dot-com era. So that's history. You can study it like detached, because you are not involved in it. And then what happened in telecom at that time. And to give you a sample of this, in '99-2000, our company did extremely well. That year, our revenue tripled in 1 year. From about 2.5–3 million, we went to about 10 million in 1 year. It was completely crazy. We could not keep up with the demand for our product. Actually, it was harder to hire good people than to take in the money. That was how it was then. And we actually could, we were wondering how are we going to cope with this kind of growth. Then in 2001, everything abruptly screeched to a halt. And in 2002, approximately 99% of the startups we were serving in Silicon Valley died. Optical communication, all of that. The premise of that revolution was everybody will be connected through fiber optics. And actually, everybody is connected through fiber optics today. But yet, 99% of the companies who were operating on that premise died. It's something very important to keep in mind. Just because an industry is promising doesn't mean every company in that industry will actually make it. There can be a bubble. There can be too many companies. There can be too many people chasing something. So it's the other side of that, and we were first-hand witness to this history. We were living through it. Our revenue, what we made in 2000, that entire revenue base disappeared by about 2005-06. So we had that 5-year time frame where we had to reinvent ourselves. And that history is very important because right now I remind our people, at least those people who were there then, and a lot of new people now, that there may be another reinvention like this. I hope we have 5 years. That's how I say, tell our people, right? That's where we are meeting today, where, yesterday you would have seen some of the headlines. Starbucks CTO, who's also from Chennai, I assume from his name, he said that they are thinking of replacing some of the software they use from Microsoft and others with their own homegrown AI developed software. So the way that I have been saying inside for last 3 years, 4 years now, is that software has been like a weaving industry. We are handloom weavers of software. Actually, back 20 years ago, I said software is not an industrial discipline at all. It's very much a handloom discipline. It's a cottage industry, I used to say, which is why garage operations are very good. It's very much a cottage industry, software, where you are weaving together very small groups. That's what is most productive. All of the shiny offices, you see all that is accumulation on top. Really, the core of it is the small team, 3 or 4 or 5, 6 people who are putting together some software. And now what is happening is very powerful machine looms have come. Much more, which makes an average engineer or a good software engineer much more productive. What we are seeing in Zoho, right now I can give you, and I'm sure other companies are seeing this, is that the gap between somebody who is very good to somebody average is widening because of this. Somebody who is very good can use these tools extremely well and be very productive. Somebody who is not very good in their foundations, they cannot guide the system well. They will guide it into a ditch. It's like it's a self-driving car and you're giving it the wrong direction, it drives into a ditch, that kind of a thing. So you have to be able to architecturally guide it. What kind of decisions are good, what is bad, what is your requirement, where is a potential security hole lurking. Those type of meta-level thinking is what AI needs now. And that comes from good foundations. So one thing I will emphasize to all of you young, youthful graduates is, soon to be graduates today, is that you have to have a strong grasp of your foundations, whatever field you're in. Whether it's in computer science, whether it's in electronics, whatever it is. Your foundations matter even to guide AI. Even if the CAD tool is automatically driven by AI, you have to have a strong civil engineering architectural know-how in order to guide it properly, to produce great output. That we are witnessing right now. Our best engineers are much more productive with AI than our average engineer. In fact, we have recently adopted a rule that you have to have a certain minimum experience before we will let you use the tool. Because otherwise you will abuse the tool. We are actually heading there right now. You can use the tool to learn, but we will not allow you to ship software with the tool until you have gained experience and proved that you are actually very good. And because otherwise we could ship bad stuff. We don't want to ship bad code to our customer, right? So that is the this is learning. We have learned this discipline internally, that very good people are able to use it better than average people. So you have to have that first learning curve. And the second part I want to emphasize, that 5-year reinvention back in 2001, we confronted it directly. We said potentially all our jobs are going to go away. In 2001, I said it to our company. We had about 350 people then. I assembled all of them and said, we should assume that in 5 years, none of us will have jobs. We should assume that right now. That's the best assumption to make. And don't be afraid. Because, I often say, if you are afraid, go to the street, look at the street vendor there, look at the tea shop owner, they are making a living, right? We will make do. No, none of us are going to starve to death. That's what I will say. I used to say, nobody is going to starve to death, but we may have to go through some tough times. Be mentally prepared. That's what I tell. And turns out, recently I had to say the exact same things about AI. I said, we have about 20,000 people now. I cannot speak to everyone in a room now, but I made a post inside. I said, basically, we should assume that in 4 or 5 years, we may not have jobs at all. It's a starting assumption. From there, we begin. That's a zero base. Then you are liberated in a way. Then what can we do? How do we earn our jobs back again? How are we going to figure out how to stay relevant in this new landscape? That's the challenge we are facing right now, and I'm not going to tell you how it will go up because we have to see it over 3 to 5 years. But I am an optimist. The reason why I'm an optimist, even the AI tools have taught us already some things. The quality of your thinking matters a lot. Your human experience is very valuable. You can guide it better. And what will change is the shape of the software industry today. We have SaaS business, we have subscription business, all of this. Those may change, we don't know. In fact, software as a business may go away and get integrated into hardware of various kinds. In that sense, you look at Apple, a company like Apple, that might be the right model even in future. Variety of software and hardware might be together. So that might be one shape of the future. Or if you look at domains, insurance company, hospital chains, medical equipment, all of them are actually software driven, but they don't sell software, right? Go to hospital, everything is a lot of software there, but they're not selling you a software, right? The doctor may use software to guide their decisions, but you are not buying the software. You are actually seeing a doctor, right? Similarly, you use a train network. The train network uses a lot of software, increasing amount of software. Your self-driving car will be a lot of software in it. But you are not buying the software, you are buying the car. Or you are renting the car, so to speak. You are going in the car. So the software may become even more ubiquitous, but completely disappear from the actual value equation. It gets embedded into others. Which brings up why I went to Japan. So we are transitioning. Part of our reinvention is bits to atoms, I say. Or bits and atoms, I should say. Our atoms may be intelligently guided by bits. Another way to say it. So we are trying to acquire new skills in motors, in materials, in carbon nanofiber, to all of those kinds of skills. I went there actually as a student. I visited small companies. I spent a lot of time with engineers in the labs. I visited the actual labs. I visited small companies because that's where you can talk to the engineer directly. Otherwise, I'll talk to the boardroom. It's not useful to me right now. I don't need to learn the financials of the company. I want to learn the engineering of the company, what's going on. Similarly, chemicals, materials, and that's a lot of, so in a sense, one prediction already people are making is the divisional boundaries between engineering disciplines will merge into some kind of a common engineering, general engineering, where multiple disciplines have to come together. Where you have to know enough software to be dangerous, but you also have to understand chemistry, materials, and how they come together. And we are doing other experiments in our farm. For example, we built a small 3D printed house, mud house. It's a local mud. We actually dug ponds for water retention. We reuse the mud for building houses. And that mud we also mixed up with a 5% polymer. I don't remember the name of the polymer. That polymer is critical to act as a binding material. Then we 3D printed it. Now we can make it do faster, better designs, more clever designs, or more beautiful designs. That's an example, right? These are all things where there is software, there is atoms, the mud is coming together, right? So this is sustainability too, because these homes are better to fight climate change. It's cooler inside. Even during summer, it's actually cooler. You experience it, you will see it, the difference. So today we are building with concrete, and this I believe will change. And we actually have built a factory in our village now, where it's all steel framing, but compressed mud blocks, not fired mud, but compressed mud. Simply compressed with again 5% mix. In this case, we mix cement, but 5% cement and rest of it is mud and serious compression, and then we built the walls and everything. it is cooler inside. Again, that whole construction is cooler. So this is the sustainability engineering we're talking about. So I am software in software, but I'm experimenting with a lot of these ideas now. We are investing in robotics arms. In fact, part of I actually saw a motor winding machine company, where they can wind motors. The size of the motor is actually not even the size of the nail. It's when you clip your nail, that small piece that comes, that's the size of the motor. They actually showed me, they told me not to take a photograph of it. They said, there's a secret technology we have that nobody else has. So we won't allow you to take a photo, but you can see it. And it fit in my small thumb, small finger, index finger like this. That tiny piece of motor, they're able to make the winding for that motor in Japan. And this company is small. This company has only about 30 engineers, 20 engineers. It's a small startup company. So that's why I went there, to study these type of companies and how to acquire the know-how. You can imagine where that motor will be useful. In future, maybe a robot will talk to you and its eyebrows expand. That might be this motor. It can fit there, that eyebrow motor, maybe. Or your fingertip can precisely move, and this kind of movement, this type of movement, not this type of movement, that might be these type of motors. So there are going to be a humanoid robot is going to have 1,000, 5,000 motors, who knows? All sizes, big, small. And those winding machines, you have to make them at scale. If you're going to put 100 million of these robots, you have to have scale. That's where those machines come in. And those machines need code, software. But that software goes with the machine. It's not a separate market, right? Which is why we are studying all this. So I told them, you have certain expertise, we have certain expertise, maybe we can marry these. That's why I went there to study all this. So this is the whole idea of where the future is heading. We cannot imagine today, in '89 I could not have imagined we'll be here, all of this. The fact that we'll make video calls free around the world was unthinkable then. The fact that data, you don't even worry about your data prices, is unthinkable, unthinkable. I could not have dreamt of it. Even as an engineer working in the very field, I could not have thought of it. In '95, I applied for patents in what is today some of the technologies behind 4G. We actually already had started work in Qualcomm and R&D behind that. Those were all in the labs, not even prototypes yet. They were the communication engineering principles, algorithms behind what became chips and systems later, much later. But at that time, the fact that all of this will lead to this kind of revolution was unthinkable. You can imagine the technology, but you cannot imagine what it will bring. And so that's the period we have lived through. And it promises you are going to live through something even more of an explosion of intelligence and everything. Your entire physical world is talking to you in a way. It's able to converse with you in a natural language. You are able to give it commands, all that. But this naturally, in fact, I'll bring you the other side of it. The last 1 year, we have not actually hired a single software engineer. And we have not also laid off anybody, but we have not hired anybody. And that is a crisis that is brewing, right, in our industry. What is going to happen? And I'm going to say the part of our reinvention is also to figure out a path forward. Because what is the point in hiring people when we are not even sure that what will be there in 5 years? Which is why we're not hiring. We don't have a clear sense of direction where it's all going to head. But I can tell you the only way to figure out the direction is through this experimentation. And you have to be optimistic. We cannot give in to cynicism, all of that. And I can imagine a world where a lot of these jobs are automated. Then what will humans do? This is a question I get asked often. And I say, living in a village, I know that that's not actually a problem at all. First, we think that very small number of people will do farming. I actually disagree with that idea. In fact, the American style farming is destroying the soil, the water, all of it. The giant tractors you see, they compact the soil. They compact the soil so much that it becomes hard like a concrete. Then you have to put a lot of inputs, fertilizer, chemicals to make it fertile. So we are destroying the fertility of the soil itself. And the water table in critical Midwestern to the southern parts of America are dropping rapidly. Even in California, it has dropped. They're going 500 feet, 1,000 feet, just like in India. And you know what you get when you go that deep? You get arsenic in the water. And arsenic is a carcinogen. I have experienced this. I once drank arsenic-laden water, immediately skin problems, rashes come. Just accidentally I drank it. So that is how bad arsenic is. We cannot go that deep for water. So I mentioned digging ponds, right? That's part of our water resources promotion. So we are digging lakes and ponds everywhere around the state. We are now about 20 or 30 ponds we are digging right now, big ones, few 100-acre ones. We are restoring those lakes and ponds. In fact, in Tamil Nadu, the surface area, about 15% of land area was lakes and ponds originally. In order for us to be sustainable in our water consumption, we have to restore that ratio. That's also very good recreation. You are surrounded by water, you can have swimming, boating, all of that. So it's also recreational. That is jobs, right? And so, and it also naturally cools, evaporative cooling. Our campus, we have a pond now we have dug, and most of the time there is water. Just no water evaporated. Full water went away in only June. Even in May there was some water. It naturally cools down our buildings because of the evaporation effect. So that is another, all of this is the sustainability part. So come to farming, I believe farming will be considered part of nature preservation and our health. Farming is fundamental to our health because food is medicine. So that is going to be, I think it's going to require a lot more people than we think we do. But it won't be a low-paid profession we think today. We will have soil expert, we will have water expert, we will have cattle expert, livestock expert, because your milk quality is important. You are consuming that milk. You want the cows to be healthy, you want the buffaloes to be healthy. What are they eating matters to you because that's what we are drinking, right? So all of that is important. Your egg supply, because there is a lot of these antibiotics and steroids in those egg supply right now. Not good for us. In fact, some of the fertility problems humans are experiencing is coming from these sources right now. So which is why I think agriculture, broadly thought, would have a lot more people, well-paid people. So I'll think of it as agricultural science, agricultural engineering, part of a natural order of world. So nature is first. Nature preservation is a big job. Ponds, all of that. Then nurture. We have to spend a lot more with kids because we are having so few kids nowadays. Every kid is important now. So we have to invest in those kids. Schooling. 50% of our state's children are in government schools and we are not doing a good job. I know this from the rural schools. We have to do a much better job. That's why we are starting rural schools. So that is critical. Every kid is important. Every kid is important now because we have so few now. And that's the second, nurture. Similarly, as an aging population, older people require care, 80 plus, 85 plus. And I just came back from Japan. I see so many old people driving taxis, being waiters. It's sometimes, painful. You go to a restaurant, the person serving you is 75, 80. I feel shy about them serving me. I mean, that person should not be doing it, but they are cheerful. They are actually, then you ask them, they say they are doing this voluntarily because they get bored at home. So this job is not just for pay, but they otherwise get bored at home, sitting at home, so they want to do a job. So Japan has a lot of jobs for elderly like this. And I look at it as part of the whole nurture of society. And the third is culture. I believe that reviving our culture, from everything from classical music to dance to arts to sculpture to all of it, jobs again. Our Nadaswaram, our traditional, because I live in a village, those are still alive there. They have not yet gone. We have to revive them. Those are jobs again. Your Nadaswaram artist could get paid well. In other words, I often say there is no particular prestige attached to being only a software engineer. You could be a very good Mridangam Vidwan and you could get paid well. That's also a deep skill. So I think the job mix could be changing towards, I mentioned nature, nurture, culture, and the last one I'm going to call it scripture. And I say it because today all the young people know mental health is a major problem coming upon us. I look at it also because I lived in the US for 30 years. I see it also as a spiritual crisis, not just something a psychiatrist can fix. I look at a lot of spiritual counseling jobs, what you may call a temple priest. I see them evolving towards being spiritual counselors, guidance counselors, all that. And every major university in America has those kind of people. You are chaplain, you are Your church chaplain will be also a counselor. That same thing will come, those institutions will emerge here. In fact, I am planning to start a school for studying scripture and being counselors. That's part of my next. So that's why I see nature, nurture, culture, and scripture. This is where the jobs mix may go when technology automates a lot of production. This need not be, this is a very optimistic vision. See, you think this way. How much time does a school teacher have to work to afford an iPhone? That's a critical question. How many days should a farmer work to afford an iPhone? That's a relative value between the human labor versus the iPhone. That's two goods we know. And I tell you, in Switzerland or in Japan, a school teacher may only work 1 week, maximum 2 weeks, maybe 3 days in Switzerland to afford an iPhone. In 2 or 3 days, they are affording an iPhone. Why is that in India it takes 2 or 3 months, right? 2 months, maybe. And that equation will change. As we automate the production of these goods, the goods value will drop in human terms. Your farmer who is taking care of cattle, நம்ம தமிழில் மாடு மேய்க்கிறவங்கன்னு சொல்கிறோம். மாடு மேய்க்கிறவங்க, they might be able to afford an iPhone on 1 day or 2 days income. This might shock you. This might think, how is it possible? Well, you visit an advanced country, you will see it. A barber comes in a car. In fact, the waitress in the hotel came in a car in Japan. The waitress in the hotel where we stayed, she came in a car. She was 75 and she said, she finished her shift. We were simply asking, how do you go home? And she said, I have a car and it's only 5 kilometers, I'll drive my car. So that's the example I'm saying. If a waitress can afford a car, that means the car value has dropped relative to the human effort. That's what technology lets you accomplish. Part of the job as an engineer is to automate the production of goods so that more people can afford, a farmer can afford, a teacher can afford, a priest can afford, a Nadaswaram Vidwan can afford, so that humans can do all of the variety of things humans specialize in doing. Maybe playing chess, playing Nadaswaram, whatever it is that strikes your thing, right? So this is where I think the mix will go. The jobs mix is not related to just the engineering itself. Engineering can be automated, jobs mix will change towards those. Which is why, ultimate my one message to you is, become a holistic human being. Cultivate your other skills as well. Whether nature, nurture, culture. Culture includes sports, all of the sporting activity. Maybe you are a good singer. Maybe you are a good actor. Maybe you can entertain people. Those things will have value. And finally, I mentioned scripture, counseling. You are able to counsel other people. People come to you for advice. You are able to guide them. All of this is where the jobs mix will go. To achieve this, we need to embrace technology and achieve the full productivity. And I will mention this, I am myself working on technologies where a software engineer can be 10 times more productive. I'm happy to tell you we have achieved some very good results in our labs. We are doing this right now, we are seeing this. Even in our company, I show it to other engineers, they ask me, Sridhar, what is going to happen to our jobs? I said, we'll figure it out, but this technology is crucial to do. 10 times productive. So that's where we are heading. And I think this will come to every industry, this type of evolution. But which is why I sit in a village, because I also want to figure out the other side of it. What will humans do side? Not just saying humans will do something. Humans should do what humans should do, meaningful stuff. So that's all I have to say, and I wish you all well. You are going to live through some very phenomenal changes. Stay cheerful, stay optimistic, grounded. You will do well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Chancellor, sir, will take over now.
Let the candidates be now presented.
Respected sir, I present unto you the awardees of the university gold and silver medals for the first and second ranks respectively for the different programs offered by the university. They have been duly certified to receive these medals based on all the examinations conducted during the academic year 2022 to 2026. Karis Prajeshma, receives University Gold Medal for securing first rank in MTech AI and DS program. Kailash receives University Gold Medal for securing first rank in BTech AI and DS program. Susaina receives University Silver Medal for securing second rank in BTech AI and DS program. Virginia Benedy receives University Gold Medal for securing first rank in BTech CSE CS program. MK Lokesh Kumar receives University Silver Medal for securing second rank in BTech CSE CS program. Ratish Manivannan receives University Gold Medal for securing first rank in BTech CSE IoT program. Jitish Vijay receives University Silver Medal for securing second rank in BTech CSE IoT program. Karthik Abhishek J receives University Gold Medal for securing first rank in BCom with Honors program. Mahika Pravin receives University Silver Medal for securing second rank in BCom with Honors program. Atul Srivachan, yes, receives University Gold Medal for securing first rank in BCom PA program. Maunami receives University Silver Medal for securing second rank in BCom PA program. Aparna Ganesh receives University Gold Medal for securing first rank in BSc Economics DS program. Shreya Kannan receives University Silver Medal for securing second rank in BSc Economics DS program. Respected Sir, I present unto you the students of Master of Technology in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science program, including those in absentia, who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of the degrees on the basis of all examinations conducted during the academic years 24 to 2026. Aishwarya S., first class with the distinction. Arjun MP. Darakeswaran. Gautam, yes, first class with the distinction. Harshita R, first class. Jai Prashant. Janani V, first class. Jayavashini S, first class. Kavin N, first class with the distinction. Madhumita R, first class with the distinction. Mahendra Varman in absentia. Muthu Vendan, first class. Priya D, first class. Ritu G, first class. Nandika, first class. Yashwant, yes. Sujita VK, first class. Respected sir, I present unto you the students of the Bachelor of Technology in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science program, including those in absentia, who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of the degrees on the basis of all the examinations conducted during the academic years 2022 to 2026. A. Keshav, first class with the distinction. Adishri B, first class with the distinction. Adish M, first class with the distinction in absentia. Aditya Vardhan M, first class. Aditi V, first class. Aditya V, first class. Advika Lakshman, first class with the distinction. Ajay Aditya S, first class. Akshat M, first class. Akshaya R, first class. Anand Shyam, yes, first class with the distinction. Ananya J.S., first class. Anirudh Chari R. Aravind Harish, first class with the distinction. Arush Ajit, first class. Ashwin Chandrasekhar, first class. Atish C.K., first class. Avinash M., first class. Balija Palli Hashya Sri, first class. Bhavadaini, first class. Bharat SL, first class with the distinction. Sri Charan, first class with the distinction. Sindura J, first class with the distinction. D. Harshil Kumar Reddy, first class with the distinction. D. Kaushik, first class. D. Shakti Saravanan, first class. Deepak SL in absentia, Dharani SK in absentia, Deya B, first class. Divya Darshan B in absentia, Eugene Chauhan, first class. Harish Saran in absentia, Haryad, first class. Hariharan R, first class. Harshit Sharma, first class. Hema Shri Ramesh Babu, first class. Hemang Sharma A. Hemant AS, first class. Hemarud Sriram, first class. Ipsida, first class. Irfan Ahmed, first class. J. Joshua Bharti, first class. J. Kritika, first class. Jumana B, first class with the distinction. K.S. Ashwath Ramana, first class. K. Sansita, first class with the distinction. Kanish Agarwal in absentia, Kartika B, first class with the distinction. Kartikeyan Srinivas Chintala, first class. Kavin Akash M, first class. Kayalvili S, first class with the distinction and micro specialization in medtech. Keshav Marian, first class. L. Abhinav, first class. Lakshanika S, first class with the distinction. Lakshmi Raman R, first class with the distinction. M. Lubna, first class. M.S.K. Jitesh in absentia, M. Sriram, first class. Madesh Hariharan, yes, first class with the distinction. Mahaswan Mohan, first class with the distinction and micro specialization in cybersecurity. Mannam Ganesh Vivek, first class. Siva Rishika Mira G, first class. Mithun Krishna S, first class. Mohammad Noorul Asik, first class. Monesh Vardhan S, first class. Monisha S, first class. N. Akshaya, first class. N. V. S. Kirtana, first class. Nakshatra Guntlas, first class. Nandyata B, first class. Nandini, first class with the distinction. Narne Dheeraj Balaram, first class with the distinction. Navanitha Krishnan R, first class. Nikhil Sriram S, first class with the distinction. Nishalini K, first class with the distinction. Nitin R, first class. Pranesh V, first class. Pranesh Priyadarshan S, first class. Priyadarshini S, first class with the distinction. R. Hridaya Sri, first class with the distinction. R. Nived Darshan, first class. R. Ritika, first class. Ramya Vaishnavi R, first class with the distinction. Ritanya M, first class. Ritik S, first class. Rohit Kumar in absentia. Yes, Arjun, first class with the distinction. Yes, Kaushik, first class. Yes, Rishabh, first class. Yes, Shaumita Sri, first class with the distinction. Yes, Vignesh Ram, first class with the distinction. Sajan A, first class with the distinction. Sanjeev Shankar J, first class. Sannidhai Jangam, first class. Sara Shaj, first class. Sarvesh, yes, first class. Sharvesh, yes, first class. Srimai D, first class with the distinction. Sweta M in absentia. Shyamalan, yes, first class. Siddharth Kasinathan Aram in absentia. Siddharth Varshan, yes. Soham Banerjee, first class with the distinction. Saurish C. Reddy, first class. Srinath K.A., first class. Sri Rankesh, first class. Sudarshan Hariharan Iyer, first class. Shuha Nazreen, first class. Sugirta S, first class. Suraj Badri Narayanan, yes, first class. Soumya Sri, first class with the distinction and micro specialization in cybersecurity. T. Johan Subaraj in absentia. V.J. Vasudharini, first class. Vedant C. Venupriya A, first class with the distinction. Vinayagam Sharmila, first class. Vishwak Yan, first class. Yalini Nila, first class. Respected sir, I present unto you the students of the Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering Cybersecurity program, including those in absentia, who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of their degrees on the basis of all the examinations conducted during the academic years 2022 to 2026. Sankrutan in absentia. Abhijit Saravana IP, first class. Aditya A, first class with the distinction. Aditya B, first class with the distinction. Akila Rayala, first class with the distinction. B. Abhinav, first class. Brajesh VD, first class. Dhanush SV. Deepika P, first class. Deepthi I, first class with the distinction. Deshna Bharat Ramani, first class with the distinction. Dinakar SP, first class. Dhyaneshwaran T, first class with the distinction. Kritika, first class with the distinction. H. Sadhvi Sri, first class with the distinction with the micro specialization in IoT. Haripriya S, first class with the distinction. Harish Sendil Kumaran Dharani, first class with the distinction. Harshita RS, first class with the distinction. J. Rohit, first class. Jayashri K, first class. Kavini M, first class with the distinction. Kavya K, first class. Kirtivasan Mohan, first class with the distinction. Kolla Tara Krishna Trishul, first class. Akash Reddy, first class. Manaswin Sia R, first class. Meera Vanati M, first class with the distinction. Mritula K. Madhu, first class with the distinction. Hashish Reddy, first class. Nalini SV in absentia. Naresh Kumar R, first class. Nidhi Gumaraju, first class. Nityashri Mahesh, first class. Nitin Karthik in absentia. Niyansri Kritika M, first class. P. N. Sanjay, first class. Padmaja S, first class. Palishetty Venkata Shubhas Sukrit in absentia. Pooja Sri, first class. Praveen Babu, first class. Rahul R, first class with the distinction. Ram Kalyan B, first class. Raya Roshan. Reddy Sai Nikila, first class with the distinction. Rajan Thompson A, first class. Rohit R, first class with the distinction. Rudra Narayanan Panda, in absentia. Rupin Ajay, first class. Yes, Aravind, first class. Shanmadi Ganesan, first class with the distinction. Sharmita PS, first class. Shriyaditya Sunil Nair, first class. Sriniti SV, first class. Sri Sailesh Reddy, first class. Sri Sambhavi Suresh, first class. Chatineni Dejaswi, first class. Dhanushri MK, first class. Tawamita AM, first class. Tiyajuswani S, first class. Vasireddy Venkat Saran, first class with the distinction. Vishal Murugan DBS, first class with the distinction. Respected sir, I present unto you the students of the Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering IoT program, including those in absentia, who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of the degrees on the basis of all the examinations conducted during the academic years 2022 to 2026. Evans William, first class. A.S. Bhavani, first class. A.S. Vishal, first class. Saeshwaran A, first class. Achyut Mugund, first class. Akash S, first class. Akshay Benedict PJ, first class. Arunan J, first class. Ashwath Pranav Balan T, first class. Atira Maria George, first class. Avadanam Venkata Naga Pranita, first class. B.A. Saran, first class. B. Medini Bhatt, first class. Darshan S, first class. G.K. Avanish, first class. G. Kalyani Krishna, first class. Ganesan Ananya in absentia. Hanif Ahmed, first class. Harini M, first class. Harini NS, first class with the distinction. Harshini S, first class. Harshita Anand, first class with the distinction. Hetam Arye, first class. I. Balasubramanian, first class. I. Mercia Geno, first class with the distinction. Jabin Joshua S, first class with the distinction. Jayshree RS, first class with the distinction. Jaydeep D, first class. Jampani Sri Harshita, first class. Janaki N, first class with the distinction. Shanmukh Satvik, first class. Joe Marian A, first class with the distinction. Joe Marian A, first class with the distinction. Bhavanidhi, first class with the distinction. Nikita, first class. Kamaleshwaran P, first class. Kanishkar S, first class. Kanuru Yamini Krishna, first class. Kapil Raisoni A, first class. Kavin V, first class. Kishore Chakraborty in absentia. Janaki Raman, first class with the distinction. Loha Nehan Reddy, first class. Lokesh Kumar P, first class. Lohit M. Divya, first class. M. Hemant, first class. M. R. Abhirami, first class. M. S. R. Varshad, first class with the distinction. M.S. Shruti, first class. M. Suraj, first class. Madhav Arul, first class with the distinction. Megharajan, yes, first class with the distinction. Mettukuru Sneha, first class. Mohammad Junaid, first class with the distinction. Mohammad Shiraj, first class. Mukesh Khanna, first class. Muhammad Farhan M, first class with the distinction. Muthu Sanjay A.S., first class. Nebal Shugin S, in absentia. Neeraj N, first class. Nikhil Krishnan, yes, first class. Nishani, yes, first class with the distinction. Nitika A, first class with the distinction. Nivya VU, first class. Pavitra Varshini M, first class. Prajit Aditya M, first class. Prithwin Raj RM, first class. R.S. Rohit, in absentia. Raghav G, first class. Raghav Vijay Anand, first class. Rahul G. B, first class with the distinction. Rajeshwaran M, first class. Ranjana P, first class. Rehan Khan PK, in absentia. Rishabh Aditya BS, first class. Rohan Joshua, first class. S. Adavan, first class. S. Aravind Krishna, first class. S. N. Ram Prajit, first class. S. Pragadish, first class. S. Shreya, first class. S. Tejaswini, first class with the distinction. Sabari Srinivas A, first class with the distinction. Sabesh Raj S, first class with the distinction. Sahana Priya S, first class. Saji Krishna RS, first class. Sanjana P, first class. Sanjit Manikantan, first class. Saravana Krishnan B, first class. Sasa Vinod, first class. Saik Mohammed Alim Ahmed, in absentia. Sergeant Selvan, in absentia. Shashmita SS, first class. Shiris Shyam Sundar Y, first class. Shreya B, first class with the distinction. Shrikant K, first class. Shruti T, first class with distinction and micro specialization in medtech. Sibi Russell, first class with the distinction. Siddheshwar PS, first class. Sindhanika A, first class with the distinction. Sri Mithun A, first class. Sriram MK, first class. Sudarshanan K, first class with the distinction in absentia. Susharla Venkatapathib, first class with the distinction. Swati S, first class. Tarun Harinath Karanam, first. Tulasi Priya S, first class. Tirumala Setti Praneeth, first class. Tristan RP, first class. Udayam TD, first class. B. Harshavardhana Anand, first class with the distinction. B. S. Rashid Reddy, first class. B. Vishwa, first class with the distinction. Varshika Anand, first class with the distinction. Varun A.S., first class. Vidarshana S., first class. Vignesh Bantwal Kamath, first class with the distinction. Vishal Gokul S.L. First Class. Vishal Mahendran, First Class with the distinction. Untela Guru Yogendra Reddy, First Class. Yogashri S, First Class with the distinction. Yokesh Kumar MV, First Class. Yuvan Raj Krishna, First Class with the distinction.
Respected Sir, I present unto you the students of the Bachelors of Commerce program, including those in absentia, who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of their degrees on the basis of all the examinations conducted during the academic years 2023 to 2026. Akhil Faisal, BCom Honors with First Class with distinction in absentia. Aishwari Lakshmi, First Class. Ajay Saradi, First Class. Anushka Anand, BCom Honors, First Class. David Ajay, BCom Honors, First Class with distinction. Janila, First Class. Gayatri Saravanan, BCom Honors, First Class. Haidar Milwala, First Class. Nakshi G, First Class. Josni R, First Class. Kailyanath Ketharnath, First Class. Kevin Rajesh, First Class. Liz Giflin, BCom Honors, First Class. Murlidhar, BCom Honors, First Class with distinction. Nimisha, BCom Honors, First Class. Nivedita, BCom Honors, First Class with distinction. Sweta Shri, First Class. Pranav Pandian, First Class. Rekshita V. Rohit Sanjay. Haricharan, BCom Honors, First Class with Distinction. Srinidhi, First Class. Surya Adityan in absentia. Sanjana S, First Class. Shashikiran B, First Class. Srinidhi S, First Class. Sudhan Muthukumara Swami, BCom Honors, First Class. Dhanushri Diksha, First Class. Tangamari Pichmani, Respected Sir, I present unto you the students of the Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting Program, including those in absentia who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of their degrees on the basis of all the examinations conducted during the academic year 2023 to 2026. Adya Kapoor, in absentia. Akash A. Aditya Ganesh, First Class. Achyutanandan, First Class. Aditya Vishwanathan, First Class. Aishwarya R. Akshaya M. Ananya R. First Class. Angyar Kanni, First Class. Anvita Meenakshi, First Class. Ashlin Tabit, First Class. Vignesh in absentia. Deepak Pranav, First Class with Distinction. Dharani. H. Sruthi, First Class. Harini Muthu, First Class with Distinction. KB Saumya Sri, First Class. Malini D, First Class. Matangi Mahesh, First Class with Distinction. Muthukrishna P in absentia. Neeraj Raghav. Nikita Anand. Nishita Niranjan, First Class. KB Jairam. Ritika N.A. Ritanya Sai Kumar, first class with distinction. Ritika, first class. Kamalisha. Ratan Kumar, first class. Sripal Sajal, first class. Sachin Ramanujam, first class. Sadhika Mukundan, first class. Shakti Priyadarshini, first class. Samiksha JS, first class with distinction. Samiksha Raghunandan, first class. Sara Maria Abraham, first class. Shriya Kumar in absentia, Soumya D, first class. Sri Arul Niranjan. Uttira Karthikeyan, first class. Vidya Lakshmi, first class. Yuvasri. Arati Sri, first class. Lakshmi Sarmishta, first class with distinction.
Respected Sir, I present unto you the students of the Bachelor of Science, Economics, Data Science program, including those in absentia who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of their degrees on the basis of all the examinations conducted during the academic year 2023-26. A. Jaime Joshka, Abhinaya Ramesh Babu, Aditya Madhav, Aditi, Aditi P. Amrita Keswan, first class with distinction and honors. Anisha J. first class with distinction and honors. Anushka Shankar, first class. Antati Vishnu Vardhan, first class with distinction and honors. Anusha Tayal, first class. Chaitanya Gopinath, first class. E. Sabrin Maria, first class with distinction and honors. Iswar Balaji, first class with distinction and honors. Gautam K. in absentia. Hariharan Gomati Shankar, K. Arpita, Karishma Seth, first class. Kavya NP, first class. Mitra Devi V, first class. Ovia. Narain Sridhar, first class. Neela Michelle, first class. Nitya Shri Venkatesh, first class. Omisha Jain, first class with distinction and honors. Raghu Priyalakshmi Shivan Perumal, first class with distinction and honors. Raghul Ramkumar, R.S. Ashwin Karti, first class. R. Srinidhi, first class. Raghunandan T. S. Gomati, first class. S.K. Zia, first class with honors. S. Tarun Palnivel, first class. Sairam R.N., first class. Sharada Satyanarayan, first class with distinction. Shopia Nedumaran, first class with distinction and honors. Shubhankar Rajesh Gopali, first class with distinction and honors. Sudha R, first class with distinction and honors in absentia. Sukirtana Nampi, first class. Supraja Vasan in absentia. Vandana Gupta, first class with honors. Yusuf Abbas Vadnagarwala, first class. Respected sir, I present unto you the students, including those in absentia, who have been duly certified to qualify for the award of their degrees on the basis of all the examinations conducted during the academic years 2022 to 2026. Vijay Srinivas Senthilnathan, B.Tech AIDS. Vetrivel T.K., B.Com, first class. P. Aditya Balaji, B.Com, PA in absentia. P.V. Kamlesh, B.Com. Rohit Srinivas, B.Com in absentia. S. Dhyanesh, B.Com, PA in absentia. Satya Jevant, B.Com, PA, first class. Sri Harini, B.Com. Sri Krishna E, BCom PA First Class. Polisati Banu Prakash, BCom PA in absentia. Vijay Likit in BSc Economics in absentia. Devsai Prashant, BSc Economics DS in absentia. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite the Honorable Chancellor, Mr. R. Srinivasan, to administer the oath. Graduands, please rise.
Graduation pledge. We, the graduates of Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, hereby pledge that we shall, in thought, word, and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties. We shall, in all circumstances, uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of our university and the nation. We shall devote all our energies to promote the unity and secular ideals of our country and utilize our knowledge in service of our society and nation.
Thank you. Now I invite Ms. Roshni Nadar, Chairperson HCL Tech, Trustee Shiv Nadar Foundation, Founder and Trustee, the Habitats Trust, to present a memento to Mr. Sridhar Vembu, our chief guest. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Professor T. Nagarajan, Associate Dean, School of Engineering, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all. No event can conclude without acknowledging the efforts put in by many people, both on and behind the stage. And the same applies true to today's convocation ceremony also. On behalf of the Shiv Nadar University, Chennai, we put on record our gratitude to all the trustees of the Shiv Nadar Foundation for their unconditional support. We thank Mr. Shikhar Malhotra and Ms. Roshni Nadar for gracing the occasion with their presence. We would like to thank our Chancellor, Mr. R. Srinivasan, for presiding today's proceedings. We thank our Vice Chancellor, Professor S.K. Bhattacharya, for the constant guidance and unending support he extends for all the activities of the university. Our thanks to the deans, HODs for their support and for gracing the occasion with their presence. Thank you, dear parents, for placing your faith in us with your child's academic journey and helping us prove that your trust was not misplaced. I sincerely thank our faculty and staff members and the working committee members for taking the required efforts to make all the arrangements perfect. A special word of appreciation to the coordinators of this program, Professor P. Venugopal, Professor N.P. Rajesh, and Mr. Parthasarathi Niyogi. Their wholehearted efforts have made this event run smoothly. We also thank the facilities team, the IT team, and the transport team for coordinating the arrangements assigned to them effectively. Thank you, dear graduates, for living up and beyond our expectations. You now become the SNU Chennai brand ambassadors, and we wish you all the very best in your life ahead. Finally, we thank all the enthusiastic student volunteers from the senior batches for their help in conducting the convocation ceremony very well. Once again, thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the Honorable Chancellor, Mr. R. Srinivasan, to declare the closure of the convocation ceremony.
I declare the convocation closed.
Thank you, sir. Please rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल भंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
One request, please remain standing until the procession leaves the venue. Thank you again.